Did you know, according to the Cleveland Clinic website, experts estimate between 50 and 70 million adults in the U.S. meet standard to qualify for sleep deprivation. Here is a graph showing the age range and the amount of sleep you should get. Infants should get anywhere between 12 to 16, and it ranges all the way down to adult, which should get 7 or more. This is CDC recommended. Today, I'm going to talk about sleep stages and the importance of sleep. Johns Hopkins Medicine goes into detail about how lack of sleep can affect mood, memory, and health. So we're going to get started with the 4 stages. There's N1, N2, N3, and N4, or REM. So let's get started with N1. In N1, according to the Sleep Foundation, this is when the person first falls asleep, and it usually lasts between 1 to 7 minutes, and the brain activity starts to slow down. Then they move to N2. This is where the Sleep Foundation says you should spend about 10 to 25 minutes in this stage. However, as the night goes and you go through the stages, you will end up in this stage about half of your sleep time. Stage 3, also known as the deep sleep. You should spend about 20 to 40 minutes in this, and this is when cognitive development starts and your brain actually fully shuts down and you drift off to sleep. Stage 4, also known as REM. This happens usually exactly 90 minutes into you sleeping. The second time lasts longer than the first cycle of REM. A fun fact, the National Library of Medicine says you go through 4 to 6 sleep cycles every night. So now I'm going to talk about why they're important. N1. An article by Sleep Clinic reviewed by a sleep psychologist shows insight on a study about how the body starts to slow down wavelengths, but the body can continue its slight movement. So when you're in N1, this is when you start to drift off into sleep. You may notice that your body jerks. It's your body starting to shut down. Your brain shuts down a little bit before your body does, and then your body slowly drifts off. That is why you have the jerk motion, or like the study had showed, you can continue tapping as if you're still awake, even though your brain has entered into the sleep wavelengths. A fun fact about that is N1, men spend more time there than females do. This is my sleep chart. Obviously, it is not enough as the CDC recommends, but this is the amount of time I spend in my N1, which 10 minutes. That goes around with the correlation that you should only spend 1 to 7 minutes. Mine's slightly a little bit more, but I didn't get the amount of sleep I should have got. So, now we'll move on to N2. This is where your body fully starts to shut down and your brain starts moving your memories from short term to long term. Now, N3. This is growing. This is the deep sleep. This is where you spend the 20 to 40 minutes in it. This helps with your cognitive and your growing of your body, restoring your muscles, overall, just where you get bigger. And 4, the REM. This is your most active. Your brain moves as if you are awake, even though you're sleeping. That is why your body goes into a temporary paralysis, because if not, you would actually get up and move around, as some people sleepwalk, because their body does not go into the full extent of the temporary paralysis. Now I have tips for better sleeping. Get more sunlight, getting more vitamins. It helps you regulate your, I think it's circadian rhythmic system, which is when your body starts to learn when to be awake and when to go to sleep. Keep your phone out of reach. Blue light is bad. It makes your body not produce the melatonin, and therefore you're gonna end up staying awake longer. Avoid your bed during the day. Humans love routine. So the best thing to do is use your bed for sleep, because then your brain is going to correlate bed with sleep. Avoid caffeine. Skip any afternoon naps. Again, with the blue light. No phones 2 hours before bed. Avoid meals as your body breaks it down and it's working more, and you're going to feel awake because your body's got stuff to do. Avoid alcohol, and then take a nice hot shower before bed to help you relax. So, those were the 4 stages of sleep and why they're important. So next time you see a friend or family member, you should ask them about their sleep habits and see if they are doing the best for their mental health and their body health as they can.